Hey, good morning to all disciples, and it's time for a cup of Joe with Joe. And welcome all those who are coming for the first time. This video serves as a Monday morning spiritual caffeine to set our days, to set our tone for the day. And today I want to talk about faith. You know, faith is a very strong element, a strong ingredient in the Christian faith. But there's a thing that we struggle with, and that's called little faith. We see the disciples at times when they were trying to perform miracles and weren't too successful. Jesus would come along and he would say, "Oh, men of little faith." So we know faith is something that needs to grow. It needs to continue to grow, be nourished, and be tested many times. And the title of my little devotion today, it's The Power of Faith. Man, we need power today in faith. You know, we need the power. And I want to read from a devotional called Green Pastures. As you all know, I'm a devotional junkie. And it's by James Russell Miller. He was a Presbyterian minister way back in the 1800s. He served on the Presbyterian Committee Board. He wrote many books, but I have this one book which is called Green Pastures. It's a morning devotion. And I just want to read from what he talks about, the power of faith. He says, "Shall we not try to learn the secret of power in Christian life and Christian work? We can do a great deal more for Christ and to bless the world than most of us are doing. It is more faith that we need. Faith links us to Christ so that wherever we go in his name, he goes with us. And wherever we do for him, his power rests upon us. Every Christian life ought to be a force among men, a witness for Christ, an influence for a blessing and good. Let us get nearer to Christ that he can use us for doing greater things." We all need the power of faith, that God can use us in this dark time. You know, the great verse that we all know by heart, "The just shall live by faith," which was quoted by Martin Luther. But you know, it's mentioned 4 times in the Bible. In Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4 says, "The just shall live by faith." In Romans 1:17 it says by Paul, "The just shall live by faith." In the book of Galatians, which is written by Paul, in chapter 3 verse 11, he says, "The just shall live by faith." And in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 38 says, "The just shall live by faith." How we need to continue to exercise our faith in Christ. You know, it's having faith in one thing, and we all always hear the saying, keep the faith, keep the faith. But you know, faith has to have an object. Faith has to have a place, a specific object. As Christians, our faith, our object should always be in the cross of Christ and what Christ did for us and what we have now in Christ and the benefits that we have in him. How much we need the power of faith to be ignited in our lives as we start our Monday morning. The just shall live by faith. I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and if you did, just tap the bottom button that says like and share a comment, and I pray that it'll be a blessing to you and be an encouragement to you as you start your Monday morning. Remember, the just shall live by faith, not by church attendance, not by ministry or work activities, but faith in the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. God bless you all.